some opening comments and then take the questions.
Yeah, first I'd like to thank our fans. Our fans follow us everywhere we go. I thought they did an unbelievable job of keeping in the game, staying with us, and trying to bring us back. We've got a great group of fans, and I can't thank them enough. Obviously, we didn't play our best football game today. That responsibility starts and falls with me. I thought LSU did a hell of a job. Their quarterback played really well. He got them in the right plays on a lot of run checks, and we didn't tackle real well defensively, which we've seen before. And then offensively, we couldn't get any rhythm in the second quarter. And it was frustrating all day. We had some plays where we missed some opportunities, but we didn't make plays when we had to. And we probably lost the kicking game for the first time too, and that's not indicative of who we are. But I don't want to take anything away from LSU. Coach Ogeron, they did a tremendous job. Their fans had a tremendous environment. We got a standard at Georgia we play to, and we didn't do that today. The good news is we get an opportunity to go out and get to work, get better.
Kirby, they converted several 4th and 1s. It looked like a couple of times the defense wasn't set. Are y'all supposed to have time to get set, or how does that kind of work?
No, they can go as fast as they want to go as long as they don't substitute. We have a call on 4th and 1 that we use, multiple calls to try to go quick. They did a good job. They took some good risk at getting those conversions with sneaks and things like that. The key is you don't want to be in 4th and 1. It's hard to stop those plays down in there. I thought one of them we had a chance to stop it, and we didn't. And give them credit. They kept the ball with 3rd and 1s, 4th and 1s, running some good plays in short yardage and keeping our defense on the field.
Coach, fake field goals are brilliant when they work. Can you just talk about what went into the decision to go for it there, and how do you think it affected the game?
I don't know. We had some good offensive possessions there leading up to it. I thought we were moving the ball good. I felt like at that time we were going to be able to move the ball. We wanted to be aggressive. We came in here and talked to the staff. They were like 15 to 17 with a look that it would work on, and it was a look that we wanted. I mean, we thought it was going to be perfect. They had one guy out there, we were going to block him. One of their guys ended up not rushing. He rushed every other time, and he fell into the play and made it. So, like you said, if it didn't work, it was a bad call. I'm the first to admit that, but we certainly felt good about it. Thought it was fair. Thought it would be a big momentum play for us. It didn't. But I mean, I didn't think that was the end of the momentum. It's just that hurt us at the time, certainly.
Kirby, they were able to rattle off several explosive plays on offense. What were they doing to find those holes in the defense and make those big plays?
Well, they broke tackles for a lot of them, and a couple of them are 3rd shorts where we took a chance to stop them, and they spit out on us. Some of them we missed tackles on, and some of them they made good throws and catches. They did a good job of mixing up. When people go fastball and they go quick on you, hurry up, a lot of times they just run the ball. Well, they took shots. They took shots outside to good wideouts, and what happens is you're not as effective rushing when they block with 7 guys. So you can't get pressure when they go fast and they block 7 guys. They're just throwing the ball outside one-on-one. We weren't able to cover better because we had to stop the run, and we weren't stopping the run well. When you don't stop the run well, guys, it makes it hard to do anything. And that's where we were today. We had to expose and put our corners out a lot.
Kirby Jake couldn't see him quite get in the rhythm today. Did he have a lot of pressure on him a little more than he should have in the pocket?
No, I don't know if I'd say that. I'm gonna watch it and see. There were some times that he was looking for the check down and wasn't there, or 2 times we had miscommunication on a route that he's looking for a certain route. It's not there. It breaks down. He's either got to get rid of it or he's got to run it and take off. But there's a lot of pressures they run that are hard to pick up. And I was very concerned with that coming into the game, but I thought that we blocked a lot of those pressures well. And he gave up one. He got beat in a one-on-one block. And some of those you got to escape, get rid of the ball, but I think it was the protection all that much as it was making decisions quicker, getting rid of the ball quicker, and at the end of the day, don't be in 3rd and long.
Coach, what's the message to your team after this loss?
That we're a team, and that we're going to bounce back from this. I mean, this is very similar to last year, in that we probably played better leading up to our loss last year. I didn't think we haven't played as well this year, but lost to a team on the West, on the road. Everything's still in front of us. What are we going to do from here? Because they define you by how you respond, not how you react. So we're going to react. We're going to respond the right way to this. We're going to go out there and go to work, get better. We got a lot we can get better on. Of course, I've been saying that for 3 weeks. We got a lot we can get better on. So we're going to get an opportunity to go to work and get better at it.
Coach, what surprised you about? Was there anything that surprised you about today in terms of how your team played or anything LSU did?
Well, I mean, obviously, I thought that we would be able to sustain drives better and score points. I thought we would be able to stop them a little bit better running the ball. We have to be able to stop the run. Once you can't do that, it's Pandora's box of what they can do. It becomes offensive coordinators' dream. And I thought we'd be able to stop the run a little better. I thought we would tackle better. But we didn't. And we didn't sustain any long drives. A couple big plays we thought we had a chance to hit, just missed them on offense. So the combination of that, they outplayed us.
Did they?
Give them credit.
Did they not show you the looks you needed to maybe throw Justin in there a little bit earlier? I know he did play some plays, but was there any thought to?
I think that's every couch quarterback's. You can go back and say anything. And what should you have done? Well, you should have scored more points. And at the end of the day, we're trying to move the ball, trying to do things. I mean, we were running the ball effectively at times. You know, we just did not sustain drives. And we had a drought in the second quarter where we didn't get a whole lot going.
Kirby, on that, Holyfield and Swift seemed to be running the ball really well and then it seemed like you guys went away from it. This is before the game went out.
We didn't go away from it. Actually, we went right back to it, and it didn't work. So we were in 4 open sets, and we were running the ball really well. We drove down there, and then we faked the field goal and didn't get it. We kind of stayed with that. The next drive, we went back to it. They changed some things up, and it wasn't working as well, so we went back to 12 personnel and ran the ball a couple times for 7, 8 yards in that. And we thought in the big personnel, we had a chance to hit some play actions, which we did hit some. But when we went back to the package that we just rolled the ball down the field with those guys running, it wasn't there. We weren't getting the same movement. They were making the ball bounce out. We didn't have as much production. But that's the first thing I was saying. Let's go back to what worked earlier.
Kirby, you've mentioned bringing Justin in as a spark before, and then you've also expressed some frustration at the fact that, you know, that he's not a wildcat quarterback, but it really seems like when he's in the game that those are the types of plays he's being used for. Is, you know, what kind of is out there for him left in this offense right now?
Everything's out there. He still comes in and practices and gets all the reps at running quarterback position, and I think he'll continue to do that. It's easy to sit back and say, second guess at this time, but at the time, we felt like that gave us a spark with some of those runs that he does, and he's continuing to grow. Look, there's no fear in letting Justin go in the game and play quarterback, throw the ball, but at the same time, we gotta give ourselves the best opportunity to win, and those are the decisions we have to make as offensive coordinator and head coach.
Is it kind of a statement in confidence in Jake that you leave him in the game even when he's struggling like that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, all the struggles weren't his. There's some of he made some third down throws that I thought were really good. And there's a couple times he ends up getting a sack that he's got to make a decision to get rid of the ball, but we don't run the right route on one of them. He's looking for a route, and they don't run that route. There's miscommunication between them. So it's easy to sit back and second guess and say this and that, but at the end of the day, we got to make good decisions, and we got to play the guy who gives us the best chance to win, and we'll continue to do that. Both those guys are going to continue to get better. They're good football players.
Sometimes it is as simple as y'all just get your brains beat in.
Yeah, sometimes it is. And I mean, they play better than us today. I think that's easily said. Look at the stat line. They play more physical than we did. They attacked us. They did a good job. They created turnovers. You know, we didn't do that. We didn't protect the ball as well as we have. So you can look at a lot of things, and I'm perfectly okay with that. We're going to look at a lot of things, how we can get better. But at the end of the day, if you don't win the line of scrimmage in this league, you will not win the football game.
Was
How
the fake field
disappointing
goal
is it that
something you
you
had
were-
set up coming into the game? Was the fake field goal something you saw coming into the game? Did that contribute?
As
to the-
opposed to seeing it in the game?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you see a look and you say, hey, this play will work if we get the opportunity, we'll run
Right.
it.
That's obviously what we thought. That it would work in the game. We thought it would work coming into the game. We didn't decide in the game to do it. We thought coming into the game that it would work.
Kirby,
It worked.
how disappointed were you that you were out physical today?
Yeah, that's the most concerning part. But look, guys, that's not, I mean, we didn't play real physical at Missouri. We didn't play the way we needed to play at Missouri. Vanderbilt ran the ball on us. You know, I mean, look, this is not just pop up out of the ground. We've been telling our guys. And you know what? I really think they listen. They understand. We just gotta keep getting better. We got what we got, and we're gonna keep getting better. That's the only thing we can do. Our kids acknowledge we didn't play our best game. We didn't play our best game. We didn't play our best game. And then today, we have not gotten out of this team what we should get out of them. And that's on me as the leader, us as the coaches, and then all the players gotta buy into that.
Along those lines, are you glad you've got the open date? I know some players are like, they'd love to get right back at it.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever a great time for an open day after a loss, but I think from a beat-up physical standpoint, injuries, we got a lot of guys dinged up towards the end of the game. We had 3 or 4 guys hurting there. So it's a physical game. They had guys dropping like flies too. It's the SEC, guys. It's physical, it's tough, and we gotta bounce back from
To
it.
follow up on that, is physicality a mental thing? Is it a physical?
Oh, it's
I mean,
both.
Is it
It's both.
Is it something that can go
Absolutely.
week to week as well? That it can show up one week and not show up the next?
Well, it's who you are. It's who you believe, who you create. I mean, it's something that we've got to create. And right now, we're not as physical as we need to be. I can promise you that. We practice physical. We try to play tough. I think our offensive line plays physical a lot of time. But defensively, we haven't been able to sustain that. And we got some young guys out there. We got some guys out. But it doesn't matter, guys. It's the next man up. You got to go out and play physical in this league. There's no need for excuses. They got guys out. So, hey, go play physical, strike people, get off blocks. That's what football is.
Burrow did a good job of kind of breaking containment, keeping the play alive a lot of times, didn't he, Kirby? You knew he was capable of that.
He's a good athlete. He's a good athlete. We had one play scrambled that, you know, we wanted him to scramble. We just thought we could run him down, and we didn't get him run down over on the sideline. Disappointing, because that's exactly what we wanted him to do. Didn't have enough speed on the field to get him down.
Coach, was the crowd noise a factor at all today?
I don't know, I mean, I didn't seem like we had a lot of penalties because of that. You know, I thought we communicated well. Probably where it affected us more was communication from our sideline to our wide receivers and tight ends. Quarterback and O-line, I don't think we had any false starts, so it didn't affect us there. I think it helps their get off in their burst, but that's always the case at home. They certainly had a great crowd and a great atmosphere.
Kirby, walking off the field, seemed like you were talking to a lot of different players who were going up to them saying, hey, shake it off, or whatever. What was the message to them as they were walking?
As I said before, the message for us is everything we want is in front of us. So if you let LSU beating you physically beat you twice, then we haven't done our job. So the key for us is to move forward. We still have a good football team. We still have an opportunity to do everything we want to do. Every opportunity that we had before this game is still in front of us. The margin of error is just small. So we got to get better. And that's where we got to look ourselves in the mirror and say, okay, who are we? Is this who we are? Because we've consistently not played as physical as we need to on the defensive line, and we haven't been as consistent as we need to offensively. So if that's who we are, we got to get better. And that's what we're going to try to do in the off week, guys.
Thank you.